you have certain events, you know, that is desirable to the elites, man. They desire to have an uprising. It's part of their plan also. I'm have a thing where you call order of chaos. They're contradicting. Right now, the media in the United States having contradicting argument pertaining to what's going on right now. The reason why they are doing this is to spark, you know, unrest, man. Like you see over there in England, you see the major protests taking place, and guess what? You're not seeing those on the local media. If you don't have certain contact who send you certain videos of what take place, you wouldn't know that massive protests over there in England right now. You know what I mean? And other places in Europe. But what the elites want is to have contradicting argument pertaining to what's going on now. You know what I mean? Putting the blame on certain people that them can have, you know, an uprising. And in the midst of that, we have all different type of disaster happening. And they are going to be the ones to basically amplify the type of disasters that is happening, man. You know, we're going to use a tectonic weapon and shake earthquakes. You know what I mean? In selective areas. You know? Not no random earthquake. And the scripture say, oh, it's going to be an earthquake in what? Diverse places, man. So we're at the point now where these men going to execute their plans, and these things going to happen simultaneously or one behind each other. Which is the plan of the Lord, man. Their plan is the Lord's plan. You know what I mean? But the Lord's going to use them to amplify the things that must going to happen, man.
Right.
Continue to preach with that.
2 Corinthians 9 verse 2 said, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made.
Hey, you see the chariots, man. Signs in the heavens, man. These have been bringing out documents, how much page document, how much in page document. Tell them about how much in thousands of sightings them have.
Gun.
You know what I mean? The Pentagon put out a report. Talking about the chariots, man.
The article with a lawmaker in America basically mentioned Ezekiel said the UFO.
Making reference to the Bible, to the chariots, man.
Said UFO.
So knowing that this is time now the Lord is going to begin to visit the earth, man. You know, the Lord getting them attention now, man. You see? The Lord getting them attention right now. That's why you have UFO talks all over the news, man. Yeah?
Those are thief.
And a Negro
mainstream media
have a nonchalant attitude to events like these. Things like these are transparent, but a Negro believe that things gonna be okay as long as I lock my eye and don't think about what I just hear. Everything is alright. I'm gonna be distracted by some things. Putting your head under the sun like the ostrich, man, as the brother said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
2 Corinthians 9 verse 3 said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall thou well understand that the Most High
So this
spake
is what
of those things.
earthquakes and uproars of the people, and that is being built right now. You know what I mean? People getting frustrated right now. You know what I mean? You know, being locked down for so long. Hey, if a nigga ever here after this 11 o'clock thing, say yo, you wanna wait for go lock you back down, right back down. You know? Nigga I got mad.
Breaking two.
last night of what was his name again?
Roadblock.
Crystal. Fuck. Car up on both sides. Enough car cause the first day of party.
Yeah.
You see me?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Me a girl on social media say, oh, I could have a funeral.
Yeah.
Anything
she ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
She come off go out, man.
Prison.
Marriage and giving
man.
into marriage.
So,
All party, all kind of different things.
so then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Come on.
even from the beginning.
Right.
Like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end,
Right?
and the end is manifest.
So the end is going to be manifest. It's been manifest now. Seen it. Scripture say earlier, the brother read the scripture earlier, said that any shall speak and not lie. Speaking.
The Apostle Tar said, anything possible now. Don't surprise you have a chariot sighting for 1 week and
Yep.
have to move.
Yep.
You know? Just get them everybody attention now. Where everybody knows to look here.
And a nigga will continue with them life even if him see that right now. I don't know what can happen
Spirit
again.
of deep sleep.
I don't know what can ever happen again for a nigga to ever even acknowledge what's going on. Man. Hey,
Scripture says shall remain in the house of the thief.
you have this brother from KGB, not his name. No, KGB. I think it's something Yuri. I don't remember. And there's a video on YouTube. Basically, if it's still there, he was talking about subversion. You know what I mean? And the method of subversion, man. And one of his argument was that you take a certain generation, you know, and you indoctrinate them through whether it want to be the school system, whatsoever way. You know what I mean?
School system.
You indoctrinate them. I mean, you brainwash them basically. You know, you can go through some details how it get done, but basically, to the level of brainwash them get, when it passed down to a couple generations, say him say, when the truth come out to that generation it pass out, you can't see it. Yeah, them just now go can think they with the truth. You know what I mean? I want to steer them in their face, not them face. And so the only time them are gonna realize what is when a military boat gone up them ass, man. That's what they said. And that's what's gonna happen to this generation, man. When them actually in the hot water. No, when they're actually about to be boiled.
I'm looking for jump out of it when
I'm going to jump out,
when
you
they
can't
boil
jump out
already.
again. So I'm going to jump out and jump into the fire, man. Hotter. Hotter. Yeah? That's it.
This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 9. It says, stir yourself and wonder, cry ye out, cry. They are drunken but not with wine. They stagger but not with strong drink.
Right.
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your
So the
rulers.
Lord did it, man. The Lord will sleep on the people, man. So you don't expect them to wait. We're not expecting them to wait. Okay, I expect the elect alone, sin will basically come out. You know what I mean? At this deep sleep, man. But the rest, we're blinded. You know? According to what the scripture said. Let the table be made a snare. A trap.
and a recompense.
You know what I mean? It's a curse that is on the people right now. You know? When the chariots coming down, the church will come down and blast someone right now. And they're gonna say, when this all goes, we can't go party next week.
Scripture.
Yeah? Can't see. For shit. Yeah, brother?
Right. Verse 11 says, and the vision of all is become unto you as the word of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to you, that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee.
Pastor can't break it down.
And he said, I cannot,
Right.
for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is learned, and saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned.
Can't.
Right. Right. So, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people join near with me, near me with their mouth.
Because them people have the Bible, man. A lot of them have the Bible. Them read it. See? For them convenience, you know, you have certain psalms of them. In Jamaica here, a nigger know the psalms them. Word for word, like the back of them hand, but them not have no understanding of the psalms them. You know, everybody know one psalm. You can say them out word for word. You know, like a nursery rhyme. But they don't understand it for shit. You see me? Them give the most praise, sing the most song. You know what I mean?
Say most hallelujah.
And in a hypocrisy, man, because if them should know the scriptures are the Lord in a truthful way, they reject it, man. And case in point, brothers witness that every day. We are the ones out here actually bringing out the true understanding of the scriptures. And they're going to regret that, or even reject that.
See, loves God, but not according
You know what I
to
mean?
knowledge.
So in regards to the scriptures, I never talk about them love God and God love them and whatsoever. You know what I mean? In regards to that, they are a bunch of hypocrites, man. The scriptures say what them do.
He said, wherefore, he said the Lord, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouths,
Lip service, man.
right, and with
God.
their lips do they honor me,
God.
but they remove their hearts far from me.
Them love Jesus, them love, and the Lord name is not Jesus. The Lord Yahweh Shai name is not Jesus. On the fact when it says Jesus too, I'm talking about the other white meat. The red man, I should say.
And they fear towards me start by the precepts of men. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among these people,
God.
even a marvelous work and wonders.
God.
For
Wonders. Hey, the chariot sightings are wonders, man. And Negro can't seem to wrap his head around the fact that this is happening, man. What is real doesn't matter anymore. You're Negro, man. Just like what the KGB brother said. Just give it the truth right now. Ain't no matter. Yeah?
Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among his people,
God.
even a marvelous work and a wonder.
God.
For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish,
God.
and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid.
God.
Left it. India, come. You in just it?
This is Luke 21 and verse 20,
India,
and
come.
verse 25 says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roar.
God. So you see all these events happening, man. You have a channel on YouTube. My name is Jason A.
Yeah.
Give you all up to date, all the happenings happening on the earth from a disaster standpoint. You know what I mean? It's a one. People busy doing what I don't know.
So
they're not seeing what's going on, man. You know what I mean?
They make
Trust me. Things coming down to the wire.
we have dust in the year, plus we have a hurricane, and the way.
Be a strange happenings, things you never see before. Things in your whole lifetime, the first time it happen, and them things are not significant. If you are first time, it's one other thing to life, you know what I mean? Life goes on. That's the mindset of a nigga.
Roaring men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
God. Yeah, he's worrying about chariots, man. Saying that technology is about 1,000 years advanced than his technology, man. Look, man. 1,000 years. Look, you put a number to it.
Any day him can get a craft super size and receive. Then we can say, alright, you gotta read some now. And them crafts can get small and they can get extremely big.
PT2 complex, which have the speed with it.
He's not sure, you know, hey, there's a dead end to your science, man.
You have a boat
Science
there
can't bring you
fall.
where them craft. Is that, man? You can't.
Hey, that's why the scripture says these horsemen are flesh and not spirit.
Right.
Yeah, flesh.
Chariots are spirits, man.
You try to go up on a spiritual level and you're a carnal man.
You can't create a spirit, bro. You can't create a spirit.
He's a carnal man.
Huh?
That's why you live by the sword, because you're carnal.
You can do a knockoff thing like they call AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's still not a spirit.
Like me say them with that video. So them have a chariot and a truck back with crash. I drive through the streets, yeah?
Chariots can't crash, man.
Crash.
Can't. There's no war. Hey, you hit the bus all of your bubble. There's no Roswell, man. Incident where no chariot crash, man. There's no UFO crash or whatsoever Roswell, man.
He's a designer
He's
thing.
full of shit.
He's a designer thing.
This man one dangerous lad, you know, man. Man one dangerous lad, you know.
Yeah, man, wicked and strange from the wound, man. As soon as they born, they go about speaking lies.
It's Job 14 and verse.
For the power of heaven shall be shaken,
Right.
and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great
He ain't
glory.
gonna crash, you can put it on Era 51, man. As I said, that is just as a fantasy. You know what I mean? He said fantasize that, and that not gonna happen. You know? Like Kevin said, that will never happen. Yeah? This is how them fantasy, man.
And when these things begin to come to pass, and then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption joy night.
Redemption joy night. God.
And that's the reason why the chariot sightings are being so more prevalent now. Seeing people start seeing. You can't forget last year, early this year, the one that come down to one city in America. Remember that video there? And a girl on the area said, look, this is a UFO. You actually see the metal.
They were aliens!
Yeah.
They were aliens!
Yeah. UFO. See? As the brother quote the scripture, it shall enter into the house of the thief. You can see it happening right now before our eyes, man. See, all the problems that we have and all the stress, bro, it soon be over, man.
Right.
See? Because see, as it said, they that wait upon the Lord will what? Renew their strength. They shall mount up as eagles. These things are prepared for us, man. Once we hold fast our faith without wavering, shall be saved. Yeah, exactly. And then now you're gonna get a bird's eye view on every fucking thing where that take place on the earth. And then you're gonna understand, oh shit, this is the reason why the Most High do this. So you can more me, you may be able to sit down and pray.
To immerse, man.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna understand perfectly. Oh, this is why the Lord. Alright, like for example, look at that fuck, yeah?
Yeah.
That is a van with a chariot where them carry casket in, right? Now, every day these men drive up and down advertising. Why can't them want you fucking dead, man? So them can make money. If you show how wicked this fucking
place about death, man. Them profit from death.
Advertise death.
Them
Yeah?
advertise death, man. So that means say, okay, when you die, you can come put a loved one in this. So in other words, they wouldn't mind for year say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead. So the business good. Yeah, you suck your mother, man.
Yeah, that's what the society is about. Everything that is about the so-called white man society is about death, man. He's the harbinger of death.
The economy is about death.
Son of perdition, as the scripture said.
Proverbs 15 and verse 3 says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place,
Right,
knowing the evil and the good.
That's what the chariots are here for, man. You know? They've been here so long, doing what they are doing so long. Esau become complacent because the millions say, oh, they're not going to do nothing. They must stay here and they must look around. You know what I mean? That's all they do.
So some Edomites.
Over 40 years.
Some Edomites.
Over 40 years and going back.
But the turn in them
Chariots
side is.
never trouble them.
The
More
turn
than shut down to asylum more time and
exactly.
start
The
them up
turn in them side is the prophets. We are speak the word. As the scripture said, then
Hurt them
great fear
feelings,
fell
man.
upon them.
Yep.
Because the prophets are speaking. And you see, the thing with us, Jake, as a people, we don't like read, saying, but the ones of us that do believe in the word of the Lord, believe in faith. You understand? Esau is not a man of faith. So this man believes, say, before him believe, say, Moses crossed the Gulf of Suez, he might go down there and he might go die And him all look for the chariot wheel. Him face him have to dig for every goddamn thing. So evidence, right? If a man don't believe in a lot tangible things, he don't believe in a spiritual things or faith. So
You live with the high seat.
right?
Yeah,
No, look at
I was
this.
watching a movie yesterday, and the 22 movie, and there's two sides to the movie. So the side of spiritual side and the physical side. So them they have faith, like them always cuss on the side of faith. If you want to be a faith, well, they are dead.
Yeah.
But we have technology, we're gonna save we. That was the whole thing where they are going, you know what I mean?
In the movie.
The people who just believe they're gonna just get delivered and saved. This is what's gonna happen, then they're gonna die. And we believe in our physical shit that we can make. This is what's gonna happen to us, we're gonna live. That's not how it's gonna go, man.
See, but as I was saying, you know, see these men, when they come out and start prophesying, them actually remember. So them know history, them know about Alexander the Great,
Yep.
you know, and the silver shields. Them know things. So when they come out and start speaking, that they must say, oh fuck,
Yep.
you know.
Figure this out.
Yeah, this one, yeah, like, yo, these things that they must say, what they like, they must say, yo, wonder if it's really the time when the eyes are going to visit the earth now.
Yeah.
And them, a part of their mind is, look, we need to create enough weaponry, so we're going to prepare ourselves, but we can fight against the Lord. And the next part, I said, the Lord now come, which shows that they are the perfect deceivers, man, because they deceive themselves.
Yeah.
You know, scripture say, yo, those deceive themselves, over there.
That pride in the heart.
The pride, the pride of that heart that deceive thee, man. You understand? And these things, it is a double mind. Take place with them right now, okay? Short time, exactly.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish.
And exactly. And
Right.
that's what Jake lacked over the centuries of our captivity. We had no faith. Furthermore, we
These
never
are try all
believed.
type of shit with true brothers off, man.
Exactly.
They have men like vocab,
Grandmaster J.
you know, trying to disrupt the movement, man.
Assembly. Yeah, right now, we see our
You know what
brothers
I mean?
in Arabia. Our brother in Arabia. Yeah.
And the
you
more I try, them try disrupt it and I try overthrow it. Shit, keep pressing on, man.
Exactly.
There's a picture in the other day with digital currency. I know like how money usually have in God we trust on it. You see for the digital currency, digital buying, they say in tech we trust.
In tech we trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, so faith, 2nd Ezra.
He's a fool, man. He's the one who created the tech.
Exactly.
You know?
And
He's a fool, man. He's a fool. You know what I mean? So the scripture tell about a man with an idol, him sit down and carve it, and him carve it, and then him go worship it.
You know what's greater than that?
Only a fool, man.
Man, hey, scripture, can't remember a piece of it, brother.
Finish up that.
Finish up
This
there.
is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. The truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right. It has been declared. It has been declared all throughout the World Wide Web. That's why they delete my channel there. My main page, because guess what?
Even probably
More
my
information about. And it's not just my channel. The Apostles channel, other elders and brothers channel.
Suspend
Yeah,
channel.
really,
Every
strike.
channel been suspended.
Yeah, why? See, but nevertheless, you can't do nothing against the truth, but
But
for the truth.
man.
See, because you have people out there where get this truth from various platforms. You have people who put information on Instagram and TikTok, Tag Badu, all different social media platforms. See, so if you don't get the fullness on them platforms, people come over to YouTube, Daily Motion, to get the actual knowledge, man, and people are get it, you know. See, and it's a beautiful thing to see people actually waking up, you know, coming to the fold, you know, worshiping Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, yeah.
Truth can't hide, man.
Isaiah chapter 44 verse 16. He burneth part thereof in the fire.
Right.
With part thereof he eateth flesh. He roasted roast and is satisfied. Yea, he warmeth himself and said, Ha! I am warm, I have seen the fire.
Yeah.
And the residue thereof he maketh a god.
God.
Exactly.
Even his graven image, he falleth down unto it and worshipeth it, and prayed unto it and said, Deliver me, for thou art my God.
Right, and that's what he's doing with his technology now, man. Saying technology we trust. You make it. You know what I mean? You sit down and write the algorithm. You write the script. And then sit back now and say, yo, it is a God. That's what he's doing now, man. What?
He said, They have not known nor understood, for he said, He hath shut their eyes that they cannot see, and their hearts that they cannot understand.
God.
And none consider it in his heart, neither is there knowledge nor understanding to say, I have burned part of it in the fire.
Right.
Yea, also I have baked bread upon the coals thereof, I have roasted flesh and eaten it,
God.
and shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down to the stock of a tree?
God. You know? But Esau is a fool like the man who committed idolatry. Because he's actually committing idolatry. He's a fool, man. You know what I mean? Nature.
So Psalm 96 and verse 5 says, For all the gods of the nations are idle,
God.
but the Lord made heavens.
God. All the gods, the nation them have our idols, man. Everything a nigger look upon, and everything the people them look upon the earth right now, for them help, it's an idol. You know? But the real help is the Lord Yahweh, man. Because guess what? Your desire and your cry for help is because he's alive. You know what I mean? And the reason why he's alive the next morning is because the Lord, you know what I mean, see fit to bring a spirit back to consciousness every morning. The Lord do that work every morning. Wicked and the good.
Gone.
No one can retain the spirit. You know what I mean? Just like how you don't have control. You know what I mean? When you wake, when you sleep, man. You know what I mean? The Lord make you wait the next day. A lot of people go to bed. Never see the next side.
Well, you actually see the next time.
At the day,
The
that's how.
spiritual realm.
At the day. Yeah, remember that?
Says Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 10.
God.
But miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope, who call them
It dead
gods.
things are hope, man. I see things, the things that people have hope in. That's why as well as society perpetuated by death. Because people are living to die. That's the aim. We are gonna die. We are all gonna die one day. They're gonna be singing them song all the time, you know?
I've seen the video where one of the Akim them posting on the group today. One of the brother them posting on the group today. The nigga, they never shot him, get a stab. And the man shirt blood all over. And the man a die. And the man a worry about him J's with blood and the J's, the Jordan. J's blood, the man worry about blood that catch on him J's, man. That's a mindset of a nigga, man.
Too much time man crash off a bike and broke up on the first thing you get up and worry about time him bike. Alright.
Yeah.
No mind on my bike.
Yeah.
I'm a bike. Ask him bike. See a man. See a man. See a bike. I want to crash it out. Remember my color? I want to crash out. Crashing a car back off a bike. You see my first thing man do, I'm going to take up like a tank, you know, on the bike. He wants to check himself. He broke apart.
Front kick quick and jump off again.
Yes, man.
Oh, I took my bike down, put up on the bike.
That's it funny still.
Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 10 said, but miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope,
And dead things are open.
who call them gods, which are the work of man's hand.
Right.
Gold, silver, that showed hard in, right? And, to show hard in, and resemblance.
And
of
not only
peace.
these material things, people basically put them hope and trust, you know. Yeah, people put them trust in that the so-called white man. Hope in him.
Gun.
Yeah? Right?
Right? Or a stone good for nothing,
Right.
right? Works of an Haitian hand,
Right.
right? So now a carpenter fall it timber